Okay, so if you've been watching my other YouTube vids on modifying the original Jaws Robotics Robot V kits, these are the original ones without the speaker holes. The newer kits came with speaker holes for some electronics, a few better parts here and there. These are just the originals. So in my previous YouTube videos, I did the shoulder articulation with the ball joints. The elbow is a lot better and articulation with the extra washers there. The wrist articulation before they were fixed, and the lean back, which now you get a good look at it because I had the camera like a bird's eye view last time. So that's without the modified waist, with a lean back. So if you're going to add the lean back, you've got to have a waist. Otherwise, it's just going to look like that. And that's all you can do. So if you're going to do the lean back, definitely plan ahead and do a waist. So that's what we're going to do today. I haven't got the parts in yet to actually do the actual waist articulation, but I am going to stabilize the waist. As you can see, this one has been done compared to this one. And yeah, when you build these straight out of the box, this is what you're going to be left with. It's not much fun, I can tell you that now. Trying to pose this thing, no, he ain't gonna do it. So this one is a lot better. It was a very easy fix. So put this one aside, and what we're going to do, actually, we're going to just use one of these fiber washers, just one. And basically that is the waist, what it looks like, the original. The newer kits had they cut this off and they had this there, so that would actually slot in a lot better and lock it in. These fiber washers are the same size and same thickness, so it all works out beautifully. So I'll put that aside. What we're going to do is pull this one apart. So we'll just take off the arms first. Unscrew the, actually, yeah, we're going to unscrew a screw here so we can see the inside, and I'll show you exactly how to do this. One of the other things I do is when I do these shoulder ball joints is I tend to glue one side of them so I can still take the backs off, add electronics and stuff like that, and then pop back, your ball joints are straight back on. A lot of people actually glue those completely in, then they decide to do something down the track and they end up breaking it or bending it or something. So yeah, if you're going to do electronics and stuff like that and you want to add these ball joints, make sure you only glue one in on one side. Actually, I'll get close up there. It was focused, but that's what I added in one of the previous modifications. So here is the back. So that's that original ball joint there. And the issue is, I can get this close enough to the camera, is it's just ridiculously loose. And this new one, so if you didn't have that on there, that slipped right in there, and it's a nice tight fit, and that locked it right down and you could still twist it. So that was a much better design, but nothing's wasted. We can still fix this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our washer. We're just going to cut that right in half. Not in half, but we're going to make a cut. We're going to bend that up, and we want to get it over the waist there. We'll turn that around. We're going to slip it underneath. Actually, no, we're not going to do that because we have to remove some material. Sorry, jumping ahead. We have to actually remove that. See this bump here on either side? We have to make that flush. So yes, we do have to get our little Dremel out and make a little bit of a mess. So we'll just remove that material there. One. Okay, sorry about the noise. So we just removed that material. You can clean it up more and sand all of that if you want. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just going to rush it along. So we will grab our washer again. We will pop that on. And we'll grab our waist, chest, front bit. We will slot this right on. So it's like that. You can clearly see that's down now. So we'll pop the back on, whack a screw into that. Just grab this screw here. We won't put the head back on, but that is the waist. Now this secondary sort of waist movement, I never really do anything with that. I kind of just glue that in place because then I'm completely relied on my articulated waist when it's done to do all the movements. So now you can clearly see how easily that is to move, and it's just going to stay in its position. So that is how you stabilize the waist on a Robot V kit without going to too much effort, except for that bit here. That's, I mean, you could tighten that up somehow, but I just usually glue it in place because you'll see on the next video how I do the waist. See, in this one I've glued, so he turns that way and he'll move that way once the waist is done.